Hello and welcome back to you for the very first time to this channel. I am William Gwyn and today I'm going to be talking about something a little bit different but still of course book related, and that is going to be talking about my Kindle thoughts. And so I never had a Kindle until December 2022, and then since then I've read 4 books on there. So I've read The Tyranny of Faith, Unsold, Imperium, that's it, and then I'm currently reading Lustrum, which will be the 4th very soon. And so yeah, I think I've read enough to kind of shape kind of my thoughts on this, and whether it's clicked with me or not. And so I've read a few books on my laptop over the years because of course some I've been sent some early art copies, some through NetGalley, but I didn't have a Kindle, so I had to read it on there, and it was so difficult. I'd get a headache after 10 minutes, and it was a pretty horrible experience, really. It was lucky some of the books I read them were brilliant, so it kind of made it a bit more positive. But this is fantastic. I've not had a headache once, and so that's a big thing. And it literally fits in my pocket. And I've got terrible eyes, and so I often need to wear glasses when reading, but you can kind of change the font and text and all that. The wonders of technology, eh? It shows how kind of I'm not used to tech, because I'm alright with the idea that you can get loads of books on a Kindle, but then as soon as I saw you can change the font and the size of the text, it just blew my mind. For some strange reason, that was what blew my mind. Not that I've got so many books downloaded in here, it's pretty awesome. But yeah, I'm really enjoying having a Kindle. It's great to have that option. I think also it helps battle, as you may see, the shelves behind me. They're pretty stacked, they're pretty full. I've got space for only a few more books, and this is my expansion. I expanded my bookshelves pretty recently, and it's nearly full straight away. So yeah, I obviously have no discipline, but don't blame me. I blame my parents for making me love reading. So yeah, it's their fault really. I think they should fund my reading habits, but that's an argument for another day. But yeah, so the Kindle's also great because I've been buying books where I can read them, and then if I love them, I will buy that book physically as well. Hence what I did with, where is it? The Tyranny of Faith, the recent release by Richard Swan, which we've got a review on the Brothers Gwyn channel if you want to go check that out. But anyway, I'm getting on a tangent. I'm so sorry to all of those who have to bear with my tangents. But yeah, getting back to the Kindle, I think that is great. As I said, it stopped headaches. It's pretty easy to read it. I can carry it anywhere because I'd often take books with me also during journeys, like in the car when I go out, things like that, in a bag, and I'd get very upset and pretty distressed when they get damaged. Whereas a Kindle in the pocket, walking around, it's fine, it's good, it's not damaged at all, and they can just pick it up and read it. I've not really tried it too much outside. I have a little bit, but it's been pretty cold lately, or cold in England standards, but yeah, it's going to get a bit warmer, a bit brighter it's pretty soon, and so yeah, I can test that out and see what it's like kind of with the glare and whether it can cope with that. So that'd be a pretty interesting test. But yeah, so far I'm really happy with the Kindle, and I would recommend it to those who are having the same problem as me with bookshelves. Of course, I always love the feel of holding a book, seeing your progress, reading those words, but also another brilliant thing is I make a lot of notes with books, and Kindle you just highlight a passage, add a note, and at the end you can kind of click on a button that kind of shows all your notes throughout and you can scan through them. And I think that will be just paramount and imperative when I go to uni, to my studies. I think that's just going to be so integral. It's so helpful as well. It's a bit of a cheat, really. But yeah, so I'm really looking forward to using it for that. And so yeah, really happy with the Kindle. Just wanted to do a bit of a different video to talk about that today. And so yeah, hopefully you don't mind me talking more about this than specific books. But definitely it's not decreased my enjoyment at all. I've loved reading books in here. It's been a brilliant experience. I've still been immersed. It's not kind of taken away my immersion or different formats. It shook me slightly. It's not at all. It took a little while the first few days to get used to it. More because I kept tapping the page and it was changing and just getting used to that. But now I'm used to it. I've firmly adapted, I can say that for sure. And so yeah, really looking forward to reading more on here and keeping the book invasion of the bookshelves at bay for a little while at least. So yeah, this is my little review for the Kindle Paperwhite. I think, yeah, it's the Paperwhite. And so yeah, really glad that I've got it. Very thankful to those who bought it as a present for me. And yeah, so just wanted to talk about that. And everyone, thank you so much for watching. Let me know, do you have a Kindle? When did you get a Kindle? Because obviously I'm quite a few years behind. And yeah, it's interesting what the kind of discussion of are you a real reader if you use Kindle? Which I'd say you are, because you're reading the book. It's like I think that with audiobooks as well. But yeah, have you got a Kindle? Have you read any books on there? What did you think? Does it feel different than when you're reading physically, or is it kind of the same level of immersion? And which do you prefer? And do you use them at specific times? But yeah, that's all I've got for you today. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. And yeah, stay safe.